Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Reincarnated as a Slime, Season 2, Episode 1. So, I decided to pick this one up out of recommendation again. Obviously, I've reacted to Season 1 already. It was a good show. I enjoyed it. There was a little aspects of, as a rewatch that I just did on it. I think I actually do like the first half of season one a little better than the second half, even though I like some of the characters that were introduced in the second half as well. Um, but I just loved the Rim exploring this world and like gaining all of these abilities and kind of being this overpowered slime. And then the second half of the show, unfortunately, he's not as overpowered anymore because we start introducing other characters that are far more powerful than he is, you know. And I'm not saying that he needs to be the most powerful character in the show, but I kind of liked it was like it started off as like a joke at how powerful he is, and then slowly went into, oh, he's really not that powerful in the grand scheme of things, you know. Whereas I kind of wish it kept that like joke of how powerful he is, you know. Um, but and maybe we'll get back to that. Maybe there'll be some aspects of his power increasing in the future. But yeah, so a quick little rant, real fast. I am doing this as a Patreon show. I think I had 2 Year Eternity as a Patreon show, and I decided to remove that one as a Patreon show and make it just a public show for everyone. And then I feel bad for like removing that bit of content, and I've been meaning to replace it. I think I'm gonna replace it with this one. So it is going to be something that shows up on my Patreon first until I finish part 1 and part 2 of season 2. And what my plan is on my Patreon each week I'm going to be releasing 2 of these episodes for part 1, and there's about 6 weeks left until part 2 starts airing, and then I'll start watching part 2 as it airs for you guys. And then once I finish part 2, based on how my Patreon shows work, that's when I'll start releasing the episodes weekly to YouTube. So yeah, this will be a Patreon benefit, and I will be doing 2 a week until part 2 starts. So that way we can watch them as they get started. But yeah, like I said, I rewatched this show over the course of like yesterday and the day before. I ended up watching the dub as a rewatch, even though I watched sub on the original watch through, only because I wanted to kind of sit here and mess around on some games while I watched it. I didn't want to have to be like dead focused on it, reading every bit of subtitles, so I didn't miss any dialogue, stuff like that, you know. So, but I am back on sub. I am watching season 2 part 1 in subbed. So yeah, that's that. I also made a list. I have it right here on my other monitor, so I can reference it and stuff, of all the character names, because there are so many character names. I actually need to scroll this down. I forgot I can just make this bigger. I was gonna be like, it's so long that my notepad, I have to scroll on it, but I can just stretch the notepad to be bigger. Stupid me. But yeah, there are just so many characters, so hopefully by my rewatch I got most of them down. I think some of the ones I didn't bother to try to like... No, I guess there's a lot of them that I don't think I could think of off the top of my head. But hopefully as we go with the show, I'll get better with the names again. There's so many. There's legit, like, I have like 30 to 40 names on this list, and I didn't even, like, include all the characters. I only included, like, some of the side characters. And I actually just realized, I think I forgot... Yeah, I forgot to write down the name of the guy that is, like, the leader of the Free Academy or whatever he is, the one that's taking care of the kids now. He's the other worlder that Rim became friends with and copied all that like manga for him and stuff like that. I never wrote his name down. I was gonna go back and try to get it, so I won't have that for this episode. I'll try to write that down for the next one. But Anyways, yeah. Sorry for so much talking. Without further ado, guys, let's just start this episode. I think I've covered everything. I guess if you're new here, and if you're new here and you don't know how my videos work, I do full-length timer-based reactions, which means that you guys need to have your own footage. You need to sync it with me. I'm going to do a countdown for you from 5 and then start the episode. Then there'll be a timer on the screen, and there'll also be a little bit of footage to help you guys sync perfectly. But that's only a little bit of footage to help you sync, and then the rest of it you need to have on your own monitor, watching along with me. So I do it to bypass copyright or not bypass, but to not have any copyright law issues, which is rampant in the reaction user base, where usually people will redirect you to other sites, but then it can even get taken down from those sites, and it's a big mess. So yeah, this is the way I do it. Apologies if you made it all the way to 6 minutes into this video and you just found that out and you're like, oh, screw that. So, but anyways, guys, let's get started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh. We're still at the school. I thought they already said their goodbyes. Did Rome come back? Because those are the cloaks that Rimuru gave them. Okay. Oh, another teacher? Okay. All right. All right. Interesting that they jumped right into new stuff, seemingly. Ranga. Oh, teleportation. That's nice. Okay, yeah. Nice. I didn't miss anything, did I? Shit. Okay, they're recapping a little bit. There wasn't like a movie or something, was there? Because I watched season 1, and then I watched both of the OVAs, but was there more? Let's see here. Hopefully I didn't mess up. Reincarnated as a slime. I mean, maybe they'll recap whatever it is here, too, and I'll be like, oh, shit. Not statistics. Related anime. Well, it says there's just the sequel, which is second season, the side story, which is OVA. Okay. I just rewatched it, and I don't remember him analyzing an air spirit that gave him teleportation. And then also at the end of season 1, he left the kids, and they were all like crying and sad that he was leaving. And then we started the episode here again. So I thought I missed something, but maybe it was just something that happened off screen, or something back when the spirits. Oh, an opening. I am gonna watch the opening, guys. Might be a little spoilery, but ooh. That's the girl that was following Rim at the end of the last episode. Or second to last, I think it was. I think the last episode was like we were following Shizu in the past. The Harley Quinn group. I didn't write any of their names down either. Too many names! I kind of like that outfit that Rim was just in, though. Okay. Some stuff I haven't seen yet, but not too bad. Oh, that's Carrion, right? Yeah. Right, yeah, we saw that. Oh, okay. Alright. All kinds of political stuff. What is he doing? Ceremonial outfits. Ciao. Nom nom. Oh my god. They all look girly. The whole bot. Oh my god, samurai. I like how the helmet stays. Okay. I also, just because you guys haven't, or at least I haven't reacted to this in a while, I refer to Rimuru as a he, even though he kind of has Shizu's, like, appearance, but also has no gender, so you could just refer to him as it and them, you know, but I just say him because he was a man in his previous life, so. That's it? Yes. Nice. Okay. Cool. That was much better. Oh my god. Everyone just freaking out. I still hate Gabiru. Okay. Do it up, Benimaru. Bye. Bye. Alright. Gotta deal with all the politics. Cool. They have salt in this world. I think we saw them using salt in last season, actually. Ah, okay. Oh, Dryad? Trainee? Yeah. I remember some of these names. Even though I just watched it. There's just so many. Oh. Okay, it's the delegation from their place. Because we sent some from Tempest, and then they sent some. Uh-oh. It looks friendly, but I don't trust it. Oh, yep. Yuma was his name, I think. Yum. Yep. Yep. Aw. Nice. Cool. Playing catch up on all the things that were going on in the last season, kind of diplomatically speaking. What was his name? Hakuro? It's cool they can teleport back and forth now. Okay. Brandy. Okay, I was gonna say, it looks like some kind of liquor. Oh, so they're out of the loop. Of course. Really? That's they just gave us that one scene. They're just like, so you guys know what you really need right now? Some boobs. All right, back to this stuff. Why do I feel like they're gonna do something real stupid right now? Not for him. He's drunk as hell. The next day. Alright. Shion. Was the girl's Shuna. Shion Shuna. Oh. Like a lightning tiger? Damn. Guess he is a Beastmaster, right? They are very fancy. Yeah, they're lightning tigers. Okay. Albus. Huh. Broke the door. Sufio. Albus. Albus. Gotta try to remember these names. There's too many characters. Huh. Oh shit. Yeah, seriously. You said no fighting. Alright, we're gonna get to see how much Yom has grown. Has he not improved enough to take her? Oh shit. Or maybe he has. Shion? Uh-oh. Shion gonna fight instead? Of course. Alright, she's fast. Lightning. Cool. Just chucked her. Jeez. Alright. Jeez. Sufia and Albus. Crucius. God damn it. He's considered the runt. Oh, so he has to fight the... So we are going to get to see Yom fight. Alright, dual wielding. Jeez, those two still going at it. Alright. Yeah. Yep. Oh. Is that it? Oh, damn. Okay. Cool. Milim, Rim, and Shion. More Milim and Shion. Even more Milim and Shion. So is this whole outro just Rim, Milim, and Shion? Oh. I love the flying slime. I want it. Alright. Cool. That is it. Alright, guys. that is it for Season 2, Episode 1. Man, that was cool. I liked it. It was definitely a, like, setup episode as to what's going on with all of the characters and everything. We don't have any idea of any kind of, like, real conflict yet. Like, I don't know if there's gonna be, like, a, in this, like, first part, if there's gonna be, like, an overarching arc, or if we're just gonna kind of see, like, the Tempest Federation. I'm sure there's gonna be, right? There usually is some kind of, like, conflict we're gonna be dipping into. They did prepare us in the last season, I don't know if it's gonna come into play this season or not, that, Black Noir, it was going to be summoned later by Rimuru and given a new name, Diablo. We had that at the very end of last season, so I don't know if that's going to be coming into play here at all in either Part 1 or Part 2 or Season 2, but yeah, we kind of got caught up with the what's it called, the Tempest Jura Federation or whatever, and in everything that they're up to. They're setting up, like, diplomatic trade with whatchamacallit, I don't know how to say, Escarosa or something like that. that's not the right name. Either way, the Animal Kingdom that Carrion leads or is a denizen of, and yeah, that's pretty cool. We have the formal outfits and everything for the delegates and stuff like that, which is really cool, and getting to meet some of the new characters from there, which I need to try to remember their names, maybe add them to my ever-expanding list. I don't know how prevalent they're gonna be, though. I try not to add characters that are only going to be in for, like, an episode or two to my list, you know? But I don't know if they're going to be, like, recurring or not. I'm sure they will be. Their designs are very specific and very good designs, I should say, which a lot of the times they won't go with, like, you know, real good designs on characters that are only going to be there for, like, an episode or two. Granted, this show has so many goddamn characters that who knows. But yeah, I'll probably just write them down anyway. We have Albus and, man, Albus is the name I got down, but for some reason the girl's name, or the cat girl's name is friggin' blowing my mind how I said it like 3 times now and I forgot again. It's like Soix or something. Darn. I was gonna try to look it up. Oh, that guy is Grucius. Grucius. I don't know. Sufia. Okay, I'm gonna leave that up on the screen so I don't forget it. Sufia. I was totally wrong on the name. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm watching a lot of shows, and it's hard to try to frickin' sit here and remember all of these names, especially after I just binged this show in 2 episodes. So I got introduced to what is my, like, list of names, like frickin' Rimuru Tempest, Veldora Tempest, Rigord, Gobta, Ranga, Gazelle, Kaijin, Shizu, Leon, Cromwell, Benimaru, Shuna, Shion, Hakuro, Soe, Kurobe, Gabiru, Trainee, Obiru, Geld, Demon Lord Clayman, Soka, Demon Lord Milim, Kenya Misaki, and we got the names of all the kids, and then Ramaris, and frickin'... I didn't even write down all the demons. They mentioned, like, the progenitor demons known by their colors. I just wrote down Black Noir, since that's the only one we've been introduced to. But they mentioned other colors, like red and stuff like that. So there's just so many characters, and now I have even more to add to the list. But yeah, either way, As for this episode, though, yeah, it was great. I loved it. I mean, every first episode of anime is typically, like, setting up, you know, especially a season 2. It's usually, like, partially recap of what happened on season 1, which this one wasn't too much. It had, like, one little scene of, like, I'm a, you know, reincarnated as a slime in this world, and these are the things that happen to me, and it was only, like, a couple minutes, which wasn't bad, and it also gave me the chance to look up, if there was something I missed, which the only other thing I wanted to look at was if for some reason there isn't like a movie in this list. Did they ever come up with a movie for this? Reincarnated as a slime movie. Nope, the show is just on... One of the top questions is Rimuru a guy? Well, I hate to burst your bubble. Technically, it is genderless. We found that out in season 1. When he body mimicked himself and looked at his own crotch. Yeah, I'm not seeing a movie, so... Yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah, that was just the only, like, the big confusing part was how this started, because the last thing I remember in the first season, which I just watched it, so I think I'm right, is he was saying bye, Rim was saying bye to all of the children, and he gave them those cloaks that they were wearing this episode, and they gave Chloe the mask, right, that he had from Shizu, and then they were all like crying and sad, and they hugged goodbye, and Rim left to run back. And now here we started off with being in the classroom again, so we like just skipped a little bit there, I guess. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We can just use context clues to be like, okay, he must have come back, you know. We got to meet the teacher that seemingly like gained their trust, which means it shows that time has passed since Rim left, since I don't think there was another like teacher before he left. And then he did the teleportation, which he said the way he said it was like, oh yeah, you remember that happening when he said he learned it from a air spirit, right? Let's see. It was the spatial movement skill I got by analyzing that air spirit. Just him saying that air spirit makes it seem like I should know what air spirit he's talking about. The only thing I can think of is if it's just one of the spirits that he, because he was messing with the spirits a lot, when he was combining some of the particles and creating new spirits to put in the kids, except for the ones that actually summoned a spirit that went into them, you know, and maybe one of those was the air spirit that they analyzed and he happened to get. The thing is like, with this show, I'm not, like I said, I was a little confused at first, mainly because I was scared that I missed something. It wasn't that the show was presenting it poorly. I was just scared there was some movie or something in between Season 1 and Season 2 that I may have missed and this is referencing. But yeah, that was the only thing for me. Rim has so many abilities that he's going to be able to, like, that's one of the things that the show set up early on, is the fact that we're not supposed to know everything that Rim can do. Like, he's just going to be able to pull some shit out of nowhere, and, you know, Great Sage is either going to tell us what it is, or it's just going to be like, maybe they'll be like, oh, I got this from this monster, you know, and maybe it's one we saw, or maybe it's like one he killed off screen in Season 1 when he was like going through that cave in like the second episode, gaining all those skills, you know. So it's not that big of a deal. But oh, here's a test for myself. Can I remember the name of Sufia? Yes, I remembered it. I left the screen. I said I was going to stay on it, and then I came back to read the spatial movement skill line again, so then I lost it. But yeah, okay. Sufia. I remembered Albus, Sufia, Grucius. Alright, maybe I'll be able to get this someday, guys. But yeah, we have this little fight going on, which is cool. They They tried to give us a little bit of fighting. I'm not like super into the fighting yet, mainly because like everything we've seen from the fighting is just them like breaking even. It gets exciting when some of the characters like start getting on their last legs and trying a little harder, you know? Obviously I know they don't want to hurt each other. This is them just like a mock battle to prove their strength, so that way these guys don't belittle this country as they're traveling, kind of thing, you know? Or not country, but town, federation thingy, you know? But you guys know what I mean. So obviously they're not trying to kill each other. The animation looked good for like the fighting scenes and everything. Obviously they showed us a good chunk of like the hand-to-hand combat before they like jumped into the smoke, and then we just saw like smoke clouds puffing up, which is like typical of like, alright, we're not going to animate any more of this, but they're still fighting, so look at these puffs of cloud, you know? But yeah, overall, it was a fun episode. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to getting into like the nitty-gritty of whatever this season's conflict is going to be, or maybe there'll be multiple conflicts. I know everything moved very fast in season 1, so there were like, you know, multiple conflicts all over the place, so it might still like follow that, or maybe we'll have one big one that spans, you know, the whole part 1. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have yet to. And also, if you're not watching on my Patreon, make sure you check out my Patreon, where you can see the rest of these episodes. As well as other Patreon exclusives, which probably have finished some of them by now. I'm watching Black Sails and Jujutsu Kaisen at the moment, so those are going to be probably on there, and maybe started a release on YouTube. Probably some new stuff to take its place, so check that stuff out. If you're already on my Patreon watching this, very much big thanks for the support. I very much appreciate it. Alrighty guys, that's going to be it from me, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.